to this introduction and overview of the Dash, an add-on feature to My Strategic Plan. My name is Erica Olson. I'm a co-founder of My Strategic Plan, which is a leading web-based strategy and execution tool. The Dash is our version of a strategy dashboard, and we really created it to provide a new and exciting way to talk about strategy and also drive execution. There are 3 ways you can use the Dash. The first is to communicate the long-term strategic direction of an organization. The second is to see the goals and actions that support that long-term strategic direction and the performance against them. And the last item is to filter by teams and departments to see what their role is in driving that future state. So let's look at these one at a time. The first screen you come to is a strategy map, which is a breakdown of an organization's long-term strategic objectives, in this case in 4 different areas: people and learning, internal operational, customer, and financial. This view helps an organization see the building blocks that it is focusing on in order to drive the long-term results. So let's drill in specifically to the new customer example here. And you're taken to the next thing you can do, which is drill into the goals and actions to support this long-term statement. In this case, we'll call it a long-term strategic objective. There are 2 supporting corporate goals at this level that are driving growing customers, and you can see them here. Looking at this one specifically, there's a 15% increase set to increase the customer base, and you see there's a little number here that says -6%. This is telling us that we're 6% off of our goal. When you click on the 6, you get this screen, which is an overview of the last 3 months' performance and then the year-to-date. You can see that the 6 is the variance against the year-to-date performance, so we're off by 6%. The target being 15, there's the measure. Customer service is responsible for driving this. If there are comments, they're listed here, and then you can see when it was last updated. Well, since we're off, let's look at why we're off. There are some team goals that have been established, 2 of them specifically. One is to implement a marketing campaign, and it looks like it's about 40%, 45% from being done. And there are some team-specific actions and sub-actions to drive this. We can see here a little bit different information. It's a dial, and in this case, we're just measuring it by percent complete, and it's been achieved, which is why it's green. And again, who is responsible and the comments related to it. If it's off target, it will be red, and we can see this one's not been started yet, and the target's 100% and the measure is percent complete. Another way to view performance is to click on the Performance tab, and what is displayed here are all of the goals at the corporate level. And you can see if we're tracking it on a quant way, we've got a little spark chart, a small little bar chart. You roll over it and see how it's doing. There's our variance, or the gauges, so you can quickly see if stuff's on target or off target. In this case, some things haven't been started. The third thing is seeing specifically what teams or departments are responsible for. In this case, let's just jump into the customer service department. Similarly, under the Goals tab, you'll be provided with just the information and just the goals and actions that this customer service department manager is responsible for leading his or her team to accomplish. So wrapping us up, you can use the Dash to roll out your plan to an entire organization, to communicate real-time progress with all your key stakeholders, to run your strategy review sessions, and help drive strategic decision-making in a more exciting and interesting way. And what's great about the Dash is you can deploy it by putting a link either externally or internally on your website, such that anybody can open this window and get upfront and personal with your plan without having a license to My Strategic Plan.